Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's a little different because I'm sat at my kitchen table. Amber, why is that at your kitchen table? Because I'm filming a grocery haul for you today. This is something I used to do not like super often but kind of regularly when I was a student, which I have now graduated like literally on Monday and today is Thursday, so 3 or 4 days out of graduation. Feeling pretty good, but I thought I would just show you what I've bought since we're in isolation and things, and I'm still kind of on a student budget because let's face it, I haven't got a graduate job. So I just thought I'd share what I bought, kind of like ish stocking up for isolation. We're just kind of try and go like every 10 days or so, 12 days or so. So we do tend to buy a little bit more. And I'm finding that because I'm not going out and I don't have as many like luxury days out, or I guess like evenings out or dinners out with friends and things, food is like my only go-to at the moment. So I have bought quite a lot, but I'm very excited to share it with you. For those of you who don't know, I tend to shop at Lidl. If you haven't seen my grocery haul before, I tend to shop at Lidl, and this shop was £32 something tiny pennies, but Lidl just works really well for me. It's just super cheap and affordable, which I really like, especially on a student budget. And I should also mention, if you can hear birds tweeting, it's because it's currently 22 degrees today and it's very toasty in this house, especially because our kitchen has so many windows. So I have got a window open, but hopefully it doesn't cause too much disruption. But let's stop rambling and get into the grocery haul, because I've got 2 big bags worth of stuff, which are pretty damn heavy. Had a good muscle workout getting those up the stairs. But the first thing that I got, which I'm so excited about, is eggs. Who knew eggs would be so hard to come by, and who knew how much joy it would bring me seeing these on the shelf. I've got 10 eggs here. It was the smallest pack they did. I don't really need 10. I would have been happy with 6, but it was all they had left, so I snatched those up. I'm hoping to make a banana loaf, as every other person on the internet seems to be doing, but I cannot find any self-raising flour for the life of me. But I found some eggs, so we're halfway there, guys. We've got all the other ingredients and some nanas and things like that. Just need the flour. So we've got the eggs, nearly there. Then I got 2 lemonades. Like I said, me and Christian obviously aren't going out, but we really like having like fizzy drinks and stuff just as like a little treat. So I got 2 of those just because Christian tends to go through them quite quickly. So I bought 2 of those. I also then got some almond milk. They only have sweetened almond milk, which is kind of annoying, and I actually prefer that oat milk, but they only had almond milk, so not gonna complain. Snatched this one up, and I really like having it in my porridge, which is what I also use the oat milk for. And I also like putting this into smoothies. I don't tend to drink it just as is, or like with my tea or anything. I use normal dairy milk for that, but just pick some of this up. Then the next thing is actually open because I already had one. It is these Fibre One carrot cake bars, which I had never had before, but they were like discounted in the little discount section of Lidl, so I snatched these up, and they're pretty damn good. They're not super cakey, like the cake is quite dense, like almost verge of biscuit, I guess you could say, but they really remind me of like a German cakey snack, which I can't remember the name of it, but they're really similar to those. But I love carrot cake flavours, so I'm still going to be eating these all the time with a cup of tea. Then something else I don't usually get is these flatbread cracker things. Now, I don't tend to buy crackers because when I do, I eat the whole packet. But like I said, the only joys I get in life nowadays is snacking. So I picked these up. I just thought they'd be really nice to have with like hummus or even just like butter by themselves, because they are already like cheddar and black pepper flavoured. And I have also opened this box, and they're really good. They are not going to be lasting long in my cupboard. I then got some hot cross buns. I know Easter is over, but honestly, I just freaking love a hot cross bun. I think I only like reignited my love for them recently, obviously during Easter, but they're so freaking good. Like a hot cross bun with a load of butter slathered on it. And I quite like switching out my breakfast, which is usually porridge. If you haven't watched what I eat in a day, it's always freaking porridge, with one of these instead, just to like kind of mix it up, treat myself a little bit, and they're just really freaking tasty. I also like just like halving them, so rather than having 6, I'll have like 12. I have like half with a cup of tea if I want a snack. I then got some wraps. These are my like go-to every week. I buy some wraps, but usually I do buy the plain ones, but they would run out. So these are seeded, which I've never had, so that's gonna be kind of interesting. These are super cheap again and just really versatile. Like you can have them with tuna and spinach, you can have them with chicken and make like a fajita, you could do enchiladas with them, which I think is what we're hoping to do this week. I'm not sure how well seeded ones will work for enchiladas, but we're gonna give it a try, why not? But yeah, super versatile, can't go wrong. Then for my wraps, I got some mayo. We still actually have a little bit of mayonnaise left, but wanted to top up because I know we won't be going back to the shops for a while. And I probably have mayonnaise with pretty much everything. I freaking love it. And when I have it, I have a lot of it. So I needed to get another one. It's a very big staple in my cupboards or fridge. Then, as I mentioned, I got some spinach. They have so much spinach like in these bags, and they're so cheap. I think it's like 90p or something, which in other shops it's like pretty much more expensive than that, especially because this is organic, so it works really well. But I like having these in wraps, in sandwiches, with pasta. Anything I can add spinach to, I pretty much do, especially because I feel like I'm low in iron, and this is a really good source of iron, so I tend to do that. But I also find it's really good to add to smoothies because you pretty much can't taste it. I mean, it goes a really ugly colour, but you pretty much can't taste it, which I kind of like, so I can kind of sneak it in there, especially if I'm making Christian a smoothie. Sounds like a child now, but I like to sneak some spinach into a smoothie. Now, got to keep our boys strong. I then got 2 bags of apples because for some reason my apples are the way I can tell if we need to go shopping, which hasn't been working obviously because there's only 5 in a bag. But I have an apple a day, and when I run out I'm like, oh, we need to go to the shops, and I'm really trying to go less obviously, so I bought 2 bags, so I've got 10 apples. I'm assuming they're gonna last that long. I've never bought 2 bags of apples, but I think it'll be fine. I don't really know. So yeah, I bought 2 bags of apples, but these are my favourite. They're the Braeburn apples. I don't know. I'm a bit of an apple snob. I feel like gala apples, no. Pink Lady, yes, but I'm not about to spend that much on an apple. And these seem to be like a good in between. So if you're fussy but don't have the budget, Braeburn apples every time. Then, like I said, I got some bananas. I've got 2 more in there, but these are for smoothies and also for my banana loaf when A, I finally find some self-raising flour, and B, these go nice and ripe. So I got 4 of those. I then got some lettuce. This is just romaine hearts, like the big stemmed lettuce, I guess. I kind of prefer this to iceberg. I just find like it's easier to lay in a wrap and stuff, which is kind of dumb, but that's my thought process. But yeah, just good for salads, especially now it's getting a lot warmer. We're going to be having a lot more salads, so pick some of that up. Then I was a bit naughty and got some reduced Easter eggs. These were 74p, and this chocolate Lidl does, it's called Savory. It's really like similar to Lindt, and I really like it, so I just picked those up just to have for like, it says 3 tasty flavours. Oh no, they're strawberry and orange. Okay, well, Christian can have those ones. I'll have the milk ones, but I thought it'd be nice to have like a movie night and some chocolate. Following on for the theme of chocolate, I've got 2 dark bars of chocolate. Kind of the same with the apples. I tend to have like a line of dark chocolate a day, like a line down here, and obviously as I'm trying to go to the shops less, I have to stock up more so that it lasts longer, if that makes sense. And I really love dunking this in tea. Apparently I have all my snacks with a cup of tea, but I really like it. And I'm also one of those people who really struggles, like after meals I have to have something sweet. Really wish I wasn't one of those people, but I really am, so this is quite a good alternative rather than like an ice cream or something. I then got mango, papaya and passion fruit yogurt. I usually opt for the vanilla option because I like to add that to my smoothies, but they didn't have it, so I opted for this one. Not sure how it's going to taste in the smoothie. It's going to be interesting to find out. I did go through a phase of like buying Greek and natural yogurt, but I like to have it sometimes like just by itself, and that was quite like a bit too tart for me, I guess, so I opted for this one instead, but we'll see how that goes. I then got some potatoes. Me and Christian have really been enjoying making our own like wedges or chips with pretty much everything. Like we get some salmon fillets, which Christian actually bought this week, but we tend to make our own chips to go with those, and this like amazing guac, which is so good. So we bought some potatoes to stock back up on those so we can make some more, especially during like these hot weather summer months. Rosemary chips, like rosemary homemade chips, are hitting the spot. Then I got some peppers. I usually get the ones not wrapped in plastic, but obviously I didn't know how many people had touched them and things, so I opted for the plastic version. But that is something that would usually be different in my shop. I would usually try and go for like less plastic, but I've had to kind of revert back, which is kind of annoying. But these are for a paella that we're making this evening. I also really like stuffing these with rice for dinner, like having a stuffed pepper with some cheese in there and things is really tasty. And also to put in like the fajitas and enchiladas and things, these are really good as well. So we always get peppers every week without fail. I then got 2 avocados. These are just the large avocados, and I tried to buy them hard so that they can like ripen over the week rather than having to eat them right away. But these will be really good with the eggs on toast, or we actually make guacamole like I said, so we use those for that. I did have avo on toast this morning, and the avo was like moldy and the taste was not good, so I had to buy some more. But that's my little story time about my avos. Onion, not much to say about it, it's an onion, but we're going to put it in the paella. We then ran out of cheese, so we bought some cheese. We have cheese with pretty much everything, not the healthiest, but just add something that's so damn tasty. So got some more cheese. This is the resealable packet, which I actually really like because Christian doesn't really like if my cheese is a bit moldy, I just cut the mold off. Like I'm really not fussed. I think it's the student in me. It's like I bought it, I'm gonna eat it. Christian, on the other hand, not such a fan of the moldy cheese, so we go for the resealable packet. I feel wonky. I feel like this is super wonky. I don't know if that's straight or if I've just made it worse. We're on to the last bag, ladies and gents, and there's not much in here. Crisps, again, a great component for snacking. These are upside down. These are kind of like the healthier crisps, I guess. These are made of lentils and they're so good. Like if you haven't tried them, I definitely would recommend it. I usually get the sour cream one and the sweet chili one, but they didn't have the sweet chili one. So I just got the sour cream one and then multigrain sweet chili bites, which are kind of like the... Oh, I was going to compare them to something, I've completely forgotten what they're called. Walkers have a version of this and they're very similar, but both super tasty and low calorie-ish. Lower calorie. Oh, I bought 3 lemonades. Oh, I must have bought 2 lemonades. Christian must have bought 1 lemonade. Anyway, then I got some peach squash. The one thing I will say about Lidl is they don't do double concentrate squash, which is really annoying because we go through this so quick. Like me and Christian like our squash quite strong, so these don't tend to last very long, and we usually go for summer fruits, like summer fruits every freaking time. But I wanted to switch things up, especially now it's getting a lot warmer, which I've said 100 times. I wanted to try a peach one, so I'll let you know how that goes, but I'm pretty excited about it. I love like tropical peachy kind of flavours, so that should be good. The last thing, save the best till last, is some very cheap red wine. This was, I think, £4, maybe £4.50, and it's just a Merlot, which I thought would go really well with the paella that we're having tonight. I have a bottle of white wine. Lidl is very good for cheap alcohol. Students out there, hit up Lidl if you want a night out, night in with alcohol. Go to Lidl, buy some cheap wine. But I haven't tried this one before. No idea if it will be any good. I bought some like £3 Pinot Grigio, and it's a very fruity, like, not my fave, but also didn't break the bank, so can't be mad. So yeah, not sure how this is going to go, but also very excited to try it. It's really hard not to drink alcohol every day of the week at the moment, because what is it, Thursday? No one knows. What is it, Friday? No one knows. Is it Monday? Let's have a bottle of wine. I also just realised I forgot to mention I have stuff in the freezer which I had to put away because it was so hot today and I didn't want it to defrost. But I bought a bag of chicken fillets, just like bog standard little chicken breast fillets. I bought some frozen raspberries, and that was it. So that's another little contribution, but I love having frozen raspberries in my morning porridge. Again, if you see what I eat in a day, I have it every damn morning and it's freaking great. And obviously gotta have frozen chicken. Live with a boy, he eats a lot of chicken, a lot of meat just in general, so gotta keep our supply up. But yeah, that's in the freezer. But yes, congrats if you've made it this far. I didn't know I could talk about groceries for so long, and if you have enjoyed this video, please hit thumbs up. I hope it's not anything too extravagant. I hope you can kind of like relate to this video, I guess, just being like, oh yeah, I get that too, or oh, that's a fun idea, and things like that, rather than being like, oh my god, why is she stockpiling? Because I don't want to like cause any frustration or panic out there or trigger anyone. I just thought it'd be fun to share it because it's something I used to do all the time and was really well received by you guys, so hopefully that hasn't changed. But if you did like this video, again, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below, because I'm posting 3 videos a week at the moment. So if you are bored, looking for some more YouTube to watch, sat at home, subscribe, get some more videos coming your way, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.